What's up, guys? 5 Star Paintball Tech here. This is going to be a really fun video. I'm going to be unveiling a ton of guns that I'm going to be listing up for sale on my website, 5starpbtech.com. They're all, most of them are going to be collector grade, so there's going to be some really rare and desirable stuff in there. There will be some entry-level stuff all the way up to mid-range and the like. Majority are going to be Intimidators. There's going to be some Die Matrixes. I have a Defiant 2 in there, a Mark Generation 2 in there, a VCOM. There's going to be some really good stuff. So this video is going to be an overview of just everything that I'm going to be listing, or at least most of it for now. Most of it actually is already listed on the website, so as of July 16th, you'll be able to look at everything. So I want to kick things off with the first marker. This one's really cool, really special one, in a really cool fade. This is a Ironman Intimidator that's been 2K5'd, and it's going to come with a few other goodies. We got a matching 2K2 LED frame. The deal with these frames, and I actually run one on my personal Ripper too, they're really nice, and the reason why is because the for those who like the longer setup of a maybe like an LV1 or an LV2, this gives you the really nice frame spacing so that you could kind of get your thumb in between the regulator and then the trigger guard, and just gives it that longer feel that's really comfy. In addition to that, the frame is actually the same height as a 2K5 frame, unlike the LCD frame, which is quite a bit taller. So you get the profile of the 2K5 frame with the spacing of a 2K2 frame, and to me, that's the best of both worlds. This marker is currently set up with 2K5, not only RAM sleeve, RAM, and then the RAM cap, but then also has 2K5 electronics inside, so it's running a Flory PB board on the 2K5 frame, and then the 2K2 frame is actually going to come loaded with Flory PB board for Flory PB 2K2 board, as well as 2K2 wiring, so that you could basically swap frames, and it's really nice and easy. What's also cool about this is it's going to come set up with a Evil front block and then the stock Ironman low pressure regulator, if you prefer this style as well. So this is really built for a collector who just wants options. This marker is freaking sweet on its own. Has the ShockTech bolt in here, dragon trigger that's set up really nice and responsive. Has a rare volumizer made for the dually front block setup, which means that the LPR is really the only functional reg on the dually front block. I also love the dually front block on this particular marker because the milling lines are just like made to go together. And you could see too, this thing's in amazing shape. It really is. This is such a sweet gun. And then it's going to come paired out of the box with a CP 16-inch barrel using a .685 bore, which is like perfect for just like about any paint that's out now. It's just a really nice gun. So this thing has all the 2K5 internals inside of it, RAM sleeve, and RAM cap wise. It's running a volumizer with the dually LPR setup, ShockTech bolt, torpedo regulator for the high pressure regulator, CP barrel, Flory PB board for both frames, and then you have the option of both frames with a second option for a front block and LPR. This is like a fully loaded setup. This is awesome. Pricing will be listed on the website for all these. I'm not going to go after pricing just because I don't have all of that available on hand. So go to the website 5starpbtech.com and you can see it all there. So we'll go to the next marker. Sorry for the time spacing in between each marker. These are all sitting organized in a box next to me. This gun's actually really special and is going to give the buyer a super unique experience. So the deal with this Ripper 2, it looks all stock, which for the most part actually is. What's really unique about this setup is that I bought this marker as a raw body kit, which means that it just received its first anodizing last month, and it's never had a shot taken with it. What has been done is I've aired it up, one, to make sure that it didn't leak after it got completely, well, obviously it was already torn down because it went for anodizing. The marker was rebuilt with all new O-rings and reg seals. It'll have a supercharger kit in the LPR. and then it was assembled for the first time, and then I set the regulators to the stock settings. But I've never shot it. So the owner of this marker will have the super unique experience of being able to air this up and put the first shots on a 20-year-old gun, which like that doesn't happen. That's a very rare opportunity. So yeah, this thing's just beautiful. It's obviously such amazing shape because it just got its first anodizing. It's just such a beautiful marker. This has the Flory PB board inside of it. It has a Dye 14-inch ultralight barrel. This is the only part that has been used on the marker. I think I'd mentioned it has a supercharger kit and low pressure regulator. Outside of that, oh, and actually another really cool unique feature of this, the bolt, even the bolt's brand new. The bolt I actually had machined to accept a LV1 soft tip, which is super cool. This is what I run on my personal markers. A lot of people like the Method bolts, which are fantastic bolts as well. I am a huge fan of the stock bolt. With this setup, I saw pretty much no difference between a stock bolt with the LV1 soft tip mod and then a Method bolt. You get really amazing performance out of them, and the ball and breech placement that you get out of them is just amazing as well. So yeah, this will be listed on the website. Again, just such a beautiful marker and a really unique experience of being able to put the first shots on a 20-year-old marker. So that's on the site. Another really cool marker. Man, I'm such an idiot for letting this one go. This is a all gold Dragon Intimidator that's been 2K5'd. Actually, this all of the 2K5 dragons that I have are factory 2K5. These are not like 2K5 by people. This came from the factory this way, obviously not with this anno job. That was done aftermarket, of course. But this is just such a beautiful marker. Same deal. The bolt was modded for LV1 soft tip. So you could do it to 2K2 bolts as well. It has a hybrid adjustable ram cap on here. Flory PB board inside, so it's blazing fast. This will also come with a supercharged LPR. And then, of course, this is so cool. I love that Field 1 came out with these. It has a flame-styled Aculock, which just goes perfect with the Dragon milling. We have a Scony paintball feed neck on here. Comes with a really nice clamping lever lock right there. Dragon, of course, has to come with the Dragon trigger. Torpedo, high pressure regulator, CPASA. The Aculock barrel also comes with a .683 insert, so nice all-purpose insert. This thing's just ready to rip, and it's just so beautiful. And of course, an immaculate shape because it was just anodized. So another beautiful marker that's going to be up for grabs. Go on to the next one. So funny story. Similar to the Ripper 2, I bought it actually around the same time. I stumbled upon another raw body set. I know that Dirt or Blast Legacy once sold these, so it's very likely that it came from them. But this is the same deal. This just got its first anodizing. It's in obviously such immaculate shape. It was built with all new seals, O-rings, thing got the works. All these guns too have brand new solenoids inside of them. That's another thing that I left out. Brand new solenoids. So these are going to be good for like another 10 to 15 years plus before it needs another solenoid replacement. You'll get plenty of life out of these. What's really cool about this one in particular, of course, you'll have the same unique opportunity of putting the first shots on a 19-year-old marker. But this also has a super rare Generation 4 Scythe Techna trigger. I don't know how many were actually made, but the owner of the company who sold this to me told me that it's a really rare trigger, and to have one on a brand new marker is just really unique. And the trigger also is sold to me brand new in box. This one's also going to have a supercharger and the low pressure regulator. You have a Bob Long 360 high pressure regulator, a really good shape Dye ultralight barrel. I think this is a pillow bolt. Yep, pillow bolt for the bolt, and then Flory PB board inside of the frame. There we go. So again, this thing just like has all the best parts on it. It's because it's brand new, it's just such a beautiful marker. Owner of this one's going to be super happy, and yeah, have the unique experience of putting the first shots on a 19-year-old marker. So we'll go on to the next one. This one's going to be such a blast for the owner to shoot. This is a 2K2 Dragon Intimidator. It just like screams everything that 2002 was as a year for paintball. It's got the steel braided macroline fitting. It's got a 16-inch boomstick barrel. This is a 688 bore barrel. The bolt, I believe, is stock. Yep. Has the 2K2 internals inside of it, but does have a hybrid adjustable ram cap. That's a Gen 3 style. So the ball and breech placement on this is going to be absolutely perfect. Has a Flory PB board inside of this one, which is those boards just scream paint out. They're really, really great boards for these markers. It shoots 10.5 and it'll shoot uncapped as fast as you need it to. So yeah, the internals in this are all stock, like I mentioned before. Has a unimount style, not an on-off, just a regular ASA. Torpedo high pressure regulator, stock low pressure regulator. Quick note on the Dragon low pressure regulators. This one does not come with a what's it called, a supercharger kit, and if you were to order one, it actually won't work with the Dragon low pressure regulator, so don't order one for this particular style low pressure reg. But yeah, this thing's also in a beautiful shape. It's also in just such an amazing fade. This colorway is friggin' awesome, and it's all original to boot, so this is a special marker, and it shoots so friggin' nice. What's nice about it is they because of all this extra weight, from just keeping it a 2K2, the boomstick and the like, this thing doesn't move where you shoot it, so it's like perfect for throwing a really accurate lane. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. This is cool. So again, another unique throwback. This is a Bob Long Z Intimidator. The deal with these actually is they were originally made for GZ, and then when the 2K2 Intimidators came out, they actually milled off the GZ logo from right here, threw the 2K2 LED frames on it, and then renamed it the Z Intimidator. This one, what's so cool about this one is that it's all original, minus the ram cap here, which is adjustable. This has all the original parts on it, down to the trigger, has a wasp board inside. It does have this cool Bob Long on-off, which is unimount style. It really pays nice homage to that year. Stock feed neck, stock bolt, stock internals. This would be a great candidate to throw a Flory PB board inside, so you could get it completely legal. But yeah, and then on top of it, it's a gold anodized version, which is a factory color. They just made like not a lot of them. I don't know the exact numbers to comment there, but this colorway isn't common by any means, and it's just so beautiful, especially given the age. This is just a really great marker. So this will be for sale on the website. Again, another unique experience to own an all-original marker. It has been shot, obviously, and you can even see some breech wear in that. I'm not sure if the lighting is good enough to see. But yeah, this thing is ready to rock, ready to... new solenoid, brand new seals. It's completely broken down like a customer marker would be. So buy with confidence. These things are built to last, and you get it tuned by yours truly. This thing's ready to rock, like I said. So we'll move on to the next one. Guys, might as well call me the Dragon guy. So this is another factory 2K5 Dragon Intimidator. Not really too much that's been done to this one. It does have a 15-inch Empire barrel. I believe it comes with a, this has a 687 back, so pretty good bore size there. It's useful. This one also comes with a Verdict LPR, which is very desirable. Not made in a large number of, just like in large quantity in general. It's in really good shape. Has the high pressure regulator here, and all this is actually supercharged as well. I forgot about that. We're running a Flory PB board inside of here. Ripper trigger, has a CP adjustable RAM cap, stock 2K5 internals, so it has the 2K5 RAM sleeve and the 2K5 RAM, and then tops it all off with the Evil bolt, which actually is a really, really great bolt. Check out, this is what I love about these, the inlet hole, which you could see right there, hopefully. It's so much larger than stock, so you actually get a pretty decent velocity increase from running one of these. They're really great bolts. So yeah, this will be for sale on the site. Has a Unimount bottom line on off. Yeah, this thing's beautiful. Again, another one that's just been completely gone through, rebuilt, tuned, new solenoid. This thing's ready to rock for years. All right. This is another cool one. Another 2K5 Ironman Intimidator. This one is not as, actually, I mean, the fade is just beautiful, the black to gray. Has all the original jewels on both sides. This one also runs an Evil bolt, really nice. Has a 2K5 front block with the Ironman LPR. What else? We have the torpedo regulator with the Empire bottom, which is not too common. Has the stock, what's it called? Trigger guard, which pays nice homage to the original 16-inch ultralight, 688 bore, and a Flory PB board on the inside with a CP on off. Just a beautiful build. Shoots so friggin' fast with the Flory PB board. This one won't last long on the site. That's for sure. It shoots so friggin' nice. And I mean, the body style, the parts on this with the 2K5 frame, this is such a beautiful marker. I'll be really surprised if this lasts long. Has the 2K5 RAM sleeve, RAM, and then I believe this is a Check-It RAM cap, adjustable RAM cap. Actually, I just want to confirm too which RAM this has inside. So I think this has a shock tech, or I'm sorry, this is a this has an ANS RAM inside of it, which is same weight as stock, so you'll get good performance out of that one. I really only like running the stock RAMs in these guns, and the weight of the RAM is the important piece. So yeah, this thing's gonna be ready to rock, or is ready to rock. All new seals, new solenoid, everything. This thing's such a beast. So hopefully someone grabs it quick. This next one is going to be incredibly special. So this marker, confirmed by Corey Field, is a Naughty Dogs Intimidator, and it's a team marker. And the real distinguishing part of this is that they used some kind of coating to fill in the paw print. I don't believe this is anodized. And they filled in the paw prints red. The team markers also had Naughty Dog stickers on them, which obviously this thing's like 20 years old. The stickers fell off. But what's cool about this too is that it looks to be pretty untouched. And I'm going to post a picture of who I think actually owned this marker on the website. But it looks to have been, for the most part, like very untouched. The only parts that I did put on it, it didn't come to me with a feed neck. So it does have the stock feed neck on there. And then they came with red grips. Those are pretty tough to find. So I threw a pair of black ones on there, which were a bit easier. And these are actually new in box. They're in amazing shape. I've never brought this thing to the field. And it also has the team, they were using CP products at the time. So I have the barrel that it came with, and they ran it with the same volumizer. Man, this thing's so sweet. Oh, the other part that I threw in here is the Flory PB board. It didn't come with the board that it came with from the factory. But this is a really special marker, and to see one functional, but then two, you know, for being a pro used gun, this thing's actually in not terrible shape. This is a really sweet piece and special marker. So this will be up on the website to a lucky buyer. What a piece of history. This thing's probably shot so many people. Jeez. These are really hard to let go. On to the next one. We have a all blacked out dark Intimidator. This was built from a body and a frame, and it came out so nice. This has the torpedo regulator, has a supercharged low pressure regulator. The torpedo actually has the cool Empire style bottom. What's also cool about this is you can kind of see it here. This looks like the dark trigger, but is actually a carbon fiber trigger. I think it's an Acid Customs. So it's pretty, carbon fiber triggers in general are just pretty rare. And it has such a nice trigger pull. Flory PB board inside of here has a ULS, die ULS barrel on it. We have the stock function bolt, 2K5 guts. This is a really sweet piece, and again, rebuilt, tuned, has a new solenoid inside of it. Just a beautiful marker. And it's so fast with the Flory PB board inside of here. So this will be up on the website. Almost there. I have that Dark Sister. This is camera's a little bit wobbly. Pretty much the same marker. Has a supercharged low pressure regulator. It's a dark, obviously. Different color scheme. Has the Lucky 15 barrel on it. I believe it's a 689 if I'm not mistaken. Let's check this out. Yeah, it looks to be unmarked, so it's likely a 689. Has a supercharged 2K5 LPR, torpedo reg on here, function trigger, the real deal. This thing's pretty much all stock as it would come from the factory. Has a an Alias style bolt, has a New Designs adjustable ram cap, Flory PB board inside of here. So all these guns are going to be 10.5 capable, new solenoids, all new O-rings, completely rebuilt and tuned, Bob Long Unimount style ASA. Just another beautiful marker. And as you can hear from the trigger sounds, thing's going to be fast as hell. So this will go to a lucky new owner. Again, just a beautiful marker. I think it was Arnold's who did the 2K5s, and they really knocked the polish out of the park on these. I'm so stupid for getting rid of these. All right. Almost done. This is a freaking beast. This is a Ripper 2.5 Intimidator. You don't see too many all black ones. Comes with a ULS barrel 688, supercharged low pressure regulator, Ripper trigger, has the Flory PB board inside of it, stock bolt, stock Gen 3 internals, triggers set up perfect. And then I also really love these on-offs. This is a Inception on-off. I love them for two reasons. One, just incredibly easy to turn on and off. Then the center hose placement on these just makes these guns incredibly comfy to hold. This is such a beautiful marker. Has the lever lock feed neck on it as well. This thing shoots unreal. It's such a machine gun. So lucky owner of this will be able to snag it on the website. Look at there's like no breech wear on this too. I doubt if this thing was really ever shot. This is a really beautiful marker. Really good shape. I'm so stupid for getting rid of these. Okay, so bear with me. There is more. I'm going to grab a few more. Let's see. Yeah, let's list this one up for sale. So this is a cool one. If this one doesn't sell, I won't be upset at all. Just because of how cool it is and poor me, I'll have to shoot it. Just a standard 2K11 G6R has the I forget what this trigger is called, the Deuce style trigger, Tadao board inside, and then what's also cool about this is the barrel, the Dye Ultralight board for freak inserts, and then what's also cool, I think it has 2 CIs inside, which in my opinion is all you need. What's also cool about this one is it is also the bolt is modified to accept LV1 bolt tips, so you get that perfect ball and breech placement with this, and it's just such a great shooter. It feels so good in the hands. The Deuce trigger set up perfect. It's so fast too. These Tadao boards are just scream pain out. Oh, and I forgot to I'll likely include a I'll include a Method RAM on the inside, and I believe it has the high pressure poppet. If a seller wants to reach out to me directly, you can, and we can work out a deal to include a low pressure poppet and full package here. But yeah, this thing's ready to rock. It shoots so freaking nice, and yeah, future owner of this one's gonna love it. Go on to the next. All right, cool marker alert. This is the unsung hero of the Bob Long Guns. This is a Defiant 2. This was the marker you bought when you were 16 and had to buy your first car, but really wanted the Alias but couldn't quite afford it. I think these might have retailed for somewhere between like $600 to $800, so it's a really nice mid-range marker. This one's all original, which is super unique. It couldn't have had many shots on it at all. Actually, never mind, it has, judging by the wear and the breech. So it's had a few shots in it, but the outside looks like nearly immaculate. Has the stock barrel, all the stock internals. It does have a cool Delrin bolt pin, and then the excessive feed neck. New designs on off, and then the stock board inside. It's just the standard Frenzy LED board. These things are really fast. They make a little bit of noise, which is fun, and they're just like such tight, compact shooters. They're really fun in the hands to hold. This is like the pea shooter that shoots like 25 balls a second in uncapped ramping. These things are so sweet. So yeah, this will be listed. This is going to be one of the more entry-level markers. I can't imagine that this would go for more than like 250 bucks. Probably maybe even less. So yeah, that'll be available. We're going to start to get into the die matrices now. I got a DM, I believe this is a DM13. I think they're all going to be DM13s. Completely stock, really sweet, like olive drab with red accents on it. Yeah, it's just in really nice shape. Jewel's definitely been used a little bit, but there's like no gouges or heavy scratches on it. Got a little love mark right there. This one actually, oh, and this one has the Billy Wing bolt inside of it. Stock board, I remember I bought a new grip for this too, which is this piece. So completely rebuilt and tuned, new reg seats, beautiful marker. We'll go on to the next one. Cool. So nothing crazy on this one. This is literally a bone stock DM8. The one upgrade, or actually two upgrades I guess it has, is the Hyper 3 regulator for the high pressure regulator. And then this one's also kind of cool. So this is this is actually a Team Ironman trigger. I doubt this thing has any history as an Ironman gun, but the actual Ironman triggers were actually angled outwards. I don't know if this is, it was definitely like a prototype shape for what then became the Reach trigger, which was actually adjustable. But this thing is just so freaking comfy to rip on. This is a really nice trigger. I kind of wish I had another die gun to keep that trigger with, but I'll let it go with this one. Again, just a stock DM8, new stock bolt. Well, not new, but has a stock bolt in it. It does have a brand new eye pipe in it, FYI. Completely rebuilt, new reg seats, new O-rings everywhere, and tuned. So this will be a nice pickup for someone who wants to hit that 2008 nostalgia. Let's see. I got more. Yes, it will come with the case here. What do you know? Another DM13. Ooh, bless me. This one comes with a Eclipse barrel. I think these are like 14.5 inches. This one actually has like no barrel wear. Pretty nice. I think this one, this one also has a new eye pipe, all new O-rings, new reg seats, fully rebuilt and tuned. The clear with the clear polish is like, Dye's polish is actually really good. Has the purple parts, another just beautiful marker. Comes with the case as well. Again, rebuilt, tuned. This thing got the works. Will be listed on the website. I think I'm just going to pull out one more marker, so we are at the end now. Just bear with me one sec. Throw all that back. We're going to end on another matrix, but it's a really special one. You just got to find it. Well, that's always fun when you know that you own something but can't find it. I guess you'll see it on the website. Well, I'll tell you what it is. It's a ShockTech DM5 in immaculate shape. Just a really beautiful marker. But yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff that I'm going to have for sale. Again, you could buy it all on 5starpbtech.com. And yeah, just keep your eyes out. And most of it is actually on there as I type or speak. So enjoy, guys.